everybody. My name is Michael. Welcome to my channel. I hope that today's video is a blessing to you in every way. Now, today I would like to talk about deception. Not just deception in general, but mainly self-deception, because from self-deception comes the deception of others, and so on and so on, and the trend just keeps going. When we learn how to stop deceiving ourselves, we can learn how to stop inadvertently or directly deceiving others, right? So that's what I want to talk about today. So, yeah, when it comes to self-deception, it's usually pretty hard to see. It's not something that you're gonna notice right away or be aware of within yourself, but it's definitely gonna be something that's there. And I believe that on some level, all of us as humans, we all have done it or will do it, or have some um, have had some in our lives at some point, whether somebody was deceiving us or we were deceiving others. Now, I've deceived myself enough to know that my own self-deception has started to manifest itself physically, right? And that's God. That's not me. That's me being disobedient to the things that God has for me. There are things that we are all supposed to do, reasons why we are all here. When we start to stray from that path or forget about those reasons or deny that inner voice within us that guides us and tells us how we should behave and what we should be doing. When we go against those things, at least in my case, recently there have been repercussions that were physical, right? I had started going back to church for a couple weeks, and recently, and after doing good for a couple weeks, I had to stop my head, like same one that's always popped up over the years, right? This thought said, "Hey, you've been doing good. You know what you should do? Smoke a little weed, get a little drink in, watch that stuff on your computer that you don't even feel good watching. You should smoke some cigarettes. Wouldn't that be good? Didn't you feel good when you did those things?" That's what my that's what my inner, the deception that I deceive myself with, that I have deceived myself with for years, that's what it tells me. I'm sure it's different for you all. For some people it's shopping. For other people it's hard drugs or, partying, whatever. Whatever that you do that's not good for you, that God is calling you against to stop doing. Now this time, I said, like many times before, you know what? You're right. I do deserve a little bit of that. Yeah. And the second I made that decision, my ankle started hurting. And it swelled up. I could barely walk. Couldn't even walk comfortably at all more than a few steps. Not even one, really, honestly. This reoccurring cyst that I've had over the years, it came back. I started to feel it. Suddenly, everything felt just as dark and gloomy as it did when I was on the streets and I was homeless. Now, I take that to mean that if I keep giving in to the flesh, God, His presence, His Spirit will lead me. Now, I can't have that. I knew it right in that moment, right when I made that decision. I knew, okay, that's what this means. How do I get back to God? But now that I've made this decision, I gotta follow it through. So I followed it through. Got stoned, got drunk, and smoked some cigarettes. And watched some things that I shouldn't have watched. Now, I didn't do these things over a long period of time, just, a day or two. But the thing is, I went back to my filth, as a pig does to its filth. I went backslidden, reverted to backwards ways. That's what I did. Now, I'm telling you this because I know I'm not the only one. If there is some kind of sin that you are living in that you know is against God and you really want to be right with God and really want to follow the things of Christ and be a true follower of the way, then hear my voice. Learn from my experience. Learn from your own experience. Tell yourself the truth about yourself, no matter how hard it is. Ask God to reveal those things to you if they are a mystery to you. We all have different gifts. We all have different abilities. Not everybody's going to know the same thing as the next person, but we all have the ability to call on the name of Christ. We can all call on God for help. Now, I do believe that His mercy does endure forever, but I'm not going to test it anymore. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, God will still be there if I come back. I got to. No, we can't do that, see, because then you treat God like a genie, like a magical genie that's just here for your beck and call, when that's not the case. The things that I have, I hardly deserve, as is the case for you, because we are born sinners. None of us have lived perfect lives, no matter how good you think you are. Everything that I said I would never do, I either tried, did, or became for a period of time. So don't use the word never. Stop deceiving yourselves. Love yourself, love God above all, and love those around you. Treat those around you with love. And yeah, I guess that's it. But I appreciate you being here with me. And this time, I thank you for your time. And I hope that all your days are blessed. Till next time.